She's getting close. All right, so back in the dirty shop. Last Trans Am update you saw, we were cleaning the underside, and now it's time for the new stuff. As you can see right now, they're kind of getting this new rear end, 9-inch rear end we got installed. As you can see over here, all of the old stuff out. We're starting to paint inner fenders. We got those inner fenders done. We got the whole underside painted. And as you can see over here, the shiny shine, some big old Willwoods, and to go with them, this is my nightmare of a mess. They're doing really well because they're putting boxes neatly away and things neatly away, but it's still this much. I can't find anything. Drives me crazy. Got some big 6-piston that you might have saw in an earlier video when we were unwrapping all this stuff. This will essentially go right up in here somewhere. I'll find it. There. And that should help stop this thing after we get that big engine in here. But you know, a lot of guys go red and blues and different colors, but we're keeping this black. Blacks on blacks on blacks. Lots of blacks, you know, 50 shades of black on this thing. We are, as you can see, upgrading the suspension as well. We've got some adjustable Viking shocks and springs, upper and lower control arms from Umi Performance. The shock spindles actually are what you use for that setup here, and you just put new hubs over it from Willwood. As you saw, you know, these are some big brakes on here. It should handle it just fine. We've got, you know, front sway bar. Hope I didn't scratch anything up. On top of new sway bar and back, and then back here, as you can see, what we were working with, what they were putting in, ready to go. Put the shafts in, and let's tear up some rubber. Now we've got, you know, this in. This is a forward 9-inch technically, is the design, but as many people that use these now for across all makes and models, they just call them 9 inches now, because it's like, yeah, everybody uses them. They're the strongest, you know, rear end out there for like street strip like this, and great design. Should handle everything we've got up front, pushing it back here. But what's nice is it came pre-made without all the welding and everything, with the factory Firebird F-body mounting plates and all that good stuff. So should go right together, mostly bolt on. And we've got a new third member coming in, 370 gears, kind of like that in between, you know, the high gears that are, you know, gonna get you some great videos of us shredding tires. But I also want this to be a street car, and you're gonna have to be going down the highway with it. You know, I like to go a little above 70 when I'm going down the interstate. I want to be able to do that with this without, you know, high revs of like 3,500 RPM. We should be around like 3,100 RPM at 80 if anybody was to go 80 miles an hour in this down the highway. So you can see from some B-roll under here. We got subframe connectors, so getting those in, all painted. We went gloss down here. We didn't want to wait for the flat, and then I kind of looked at some more stuff, and I kind of like the gloss. It kind of adds to it. The fender wells are black, so that way everything kind of contrasts on the outside with the exterior black. But this gloss black under here will be that good canvas, like we mentioned in the last video, for all of the cool stuff going in. The high 400 liter per hour pump in pump tank over there, not electric, not a battery pack. Thank God this stuff's a little bit easier than that. But yeah, I think this thing's, you know, ready to start showing off some some new shoes. All right, guys, so you probably noticed in the last video, there was a random guy pushing the Trans Am in. That's Joe here. Joe's here. He's a college student actually at Mizzou right now, and he loves cars. We'll flash a few of his cars up about right now. Yeah, those are cool cars, huh? Joe, you know, he came through a friend of a friend, or no, he came through a friend. He's a friend of a friend, but now he's an actual friend. That makes sense. But he's here now. He's kind of working part-time while working through school. You know, he's done a lot of work to the cars you just saw. But outside of that, you know, he wants to learn a little more. He's kind of got the same dream as me, as starting a shop and everything. And Joe, kind of what was like your first story of a car? Like what got you into cars?
Oh, dude. I mean, literally ever since I was a kid. It's all I can remember. Literally just being surrounded by cars. The most powerful thing was probably my Power Wheels Jeep. Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, like, always messing around with that. I rode that thing until I was way too heavy for it.
Yeah.
And I remember just literally opening up the hood. It had, like, pretend spark plug wires. Mm-hmm. I literally just disconnect them and then reconnect them, acting like I was fixing the Jeep. That's literally what I did.
That won't happen to your EV if you get one from us. But that's perfect because, you know, we do EVs, so those are technically electronic vehicles, EVs. Outside of that, I mean, out of those cars, what's your favorite?
All time?
Well, that you've got right now, what's your favorite car to drive around town?
Oh, E46 M3. Okay. I'm a big Beamer guy, so yeah.
You've seen the old, it's not a M3, but that 79 321, what is it? You know it better probably than I do. That old
328,
something like that. 79 BMW, cool old body lines. We've got that. We've kind of been tinkering around with it, maybe what we want to do with it. What about dream car, overall dream car?
Oh, dream car? Literally either an E46 M3 or a Porsche Carrera GT. Mm-hmm. But those are like up there.
Yeah. Hey, dreams come true here at GKR. Yeah, you know, Joe has been kind of just doing stuff here and there. He learned how to pack his first bearings today. Yeah, the little stuff like that, you know, if you didn't know how to do it right, that could be catastrophic. So he's coming just to learn the basic stuff like that. And already just after a few weeks, he's impressing. So we've got him on body work too. So he's excited about it. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why anybody would be excited about body work, but he is. So this is Joe. Yeah. You'll see a lot more of him here on future videos. So after all that, body work is pretty well done. I think these guys should have it buttoned up end of the day tomorrow morning. So a day or two, should have it in primer. That kind of first coat of primer just to kind of see where we're at, high build, knock it down, put another coat of primer on, then it'll be ready for paint. So hopefully the next Trans Am video you see will be in nice primer, looking like a nice clean cut car, just in gray and not black yet. But that'll be next in the Trans Am. Thanks. Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Boom, nailed it.